Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are, or good night if you're somewhere overseas. My name is John Crump. I'm an investigative journalist, and the guy that just bolted was Flying Rich. I don't know where he went at, but he'll be back in a second. We are going to be talking about SB 17 out of New Mexico. I know we've been covering a lot of Virginia, but we have to show some love to other states as well. And this is actually good news for us. But before we get into that, I just want to say one thing. And I want to give a big shout out to the women's hockey team for winning the gold medal against Canada. They came back with less than 2 minutes left to tie the game, and they won it in overtime.
Heck yeah. So it's not like the WNBA, the women's hockey team is worthwhile.
Oh, yeah. All hockey is worthwhile, man. I don't know what you're thinking if you don't think hockey is worthwhile. Okay. So let's go and talk about what is going on here. All right. So it's still my birthday week for another day.
Oh, so that's the birthday QR code?
Yeah, it's birthday QR code. But what we're gonna be talking about today is SB 17. SB 17 was introduced into the New Mexico legislative session. And let me just stop that. Sorry. My AI was tracking some stuff, so it automatically opens up scanners and everything else. I didn't realize it did that. But Senate Bill 17, it's known as the Stop Illegal Trade in Extremely Dangerous Weapons Act. It was a very controversial bill, and it was proposed by Democratic lawmakers, Mechalita Debbie O'Malley and Andrea Romero. Why do I say Mechalita Debbie O'Malley sounds like the most interesting mix-up of anybody nationality ever heard, but whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what the key provisions of the bill were. And it was to regulate firearms dealers more strictly. The reason why they said they needed that is to combat like straw purchases, because New Mexico is near Mexico, and Mexico has these things called drug cartels, and no one in Mexico can fight back against the drug cartels because they are all
the government
armed.
Well, they're also the government.
So what this bill would do, it had a couple different things. It would require an enhanced security measures, alarm systems, video surveillance to prevent theft and loss. Like in California, even if you own a tabletop FFL, you need to have cameras that watch everything wherever you sell them at, like 24 hours a day. The state has to have access to it and stuff. There's been a lot of fighting in California over the legality of that. Then also, everyone who handles a firearm at a store, training facility, whatever, would have to do all this annual training, which would cost the dealerships more money. They would have to be 21 years old and require background checks. And they would also have to keep a bunch of different data, including like gun traces. So right now, how it works is if a gun that is suspected or found at a crime scene, what the ATF does is they call the manufacturers, and the manufacturer, let's say Smith & Wesson, and let's say Smith & Wesson sold that gun to the distributor, let's say Davidson's, and then they would call Davidson's and give them the serial number, and Davidson's will look up and say, I sold that to Rich's Fire Shop in Florida. So Rich's Fire Shop or Firearm Shop, whatever you want to call it, they would call up that and give them the serial number, and then you would say, oh, I sold it to this guy. And that's how the trace works. New Mexico wanted all that documented for each trace. But then they would also requiring gun stores to post a bunch of different mandatory signs about safe storage, background checks, straw purchases, basically signs that says sharp purchase or is illegal, which everyone knows, and allowing extra inspections. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. If this bill would have passed on July 1st, several different things that we all know and love would have been banned. Gas operated semi automatic firearms, AR 15s, AKs, specifically, those are named, and similar platforms, anything that can fire a 50 cal. So, Rich, your Safety Harbor Firearms 50 would be illegal.
Say it ain't
Also,
so.
you couldn't even buy the rounds for it. The rounds itself would be illegal. And detachable magazines holding more than 10 rounds. So that's what they wanted to ban, and there was a lot of pushbacks by gun rights groups, and a lot. I gotta give credit though, and the NRA did a lot on to push back on this. Everytown for gun safety was leading the anti-gunners in this effort to get this through. It was written by Everytown. If you look at the language in there, you can actually look through the language of a bill and you can determine who actually wrote it, because these guys don't write their own bills. They get it from lobbyists. And in this case, it looks like it was from Everytown. So it passed the Senate on February 7th with a 21-17 votes, which was all on party lines. It went through some House committees, and they got something called a do pass recommendation. But when it got to the House Judiciary Committee in New Mexico, it went through a late night hearing. They were trying to propose several amendments to get this pushed through, but the clock struck midnight, or actually, it struck noon on February 19th today. It struck noon today. And if the bill was not through by noon today, it is dead. So it didn't advance to a full House vote and died in committee.
Wow. Victory at last.
There's something's going on with our peeps, because our notifications aren't going out for the channel to everyone. Like my monitors, just not getting it. I don't know what's going on. But whatever. So, yeah, I'm not really sure, but got to figure that out. So right now, what is going on is that it is. I just want to check something really quick here. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on, but whatever. Right now, what is going on is that it is dead. The sponsors could bring it back up in a special session or next year. It's probably going to come back next year, because they always do. These bills never go away. They just always come back. But yeah, so this is a good victory for gun owners. The AR-15s in New Mexico and the AKs and the standard capacity magazines are all legal going forward in New Mexico, where in Virginia, we're going to have to deal with this crap.
So the anti-gun organizations are having a freaking field day.
The anti-gun, yeah, I haven't even checked their Twitter. Pretty interesting to see.
Except with Arizona. Or is it New Mexico?
It's New Mexico. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't check their Twitter because I'm blocked. They all blocked me, every one of them.
So who should I go to?
I don't know, like, go to Everytown. It's really ridiculous that they blocked me.
Everytown. We are a movement of parents and students. Let's see.
I use my secondary account. I don't have a
Moms demand action. Every town reposted. Yeah, nothing really feisty new.
Nothing about this.
No, and it like last post were September 25. Let's see.
Oh yeah, yeah. Every town was one of the ones that decided that Twitter's Nazis or something like that.
Oh yeah, I guess they stopped both the moms needing action and every town stopped posting in September 25. I guess they're on Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Blue Sky.
I'm banned from there too. I didn't even post there. I just got banned like automatically.
You're on the ban list.
I guess. I mean, I created an account over there and just got banned. It was really weird.
Oh, I can't search for every town unless I sign in. I can look at stuff.
Yeah, it's
like
weird.
Birds and doggies and flowers, but I can't search for every town.
Yeah, all right. So for that said, I just wanted to update you because this is a victory.
Hell yeah.
And it's a good victory.
Oh, I was able by Google searching to get them. Pinned 6 hours ago. What? I don't know what that is. All right, so every town in Moms Needing Action keep posting hourly about, or every 6 hours on Blue Sky. I don't see anything here. Well, farewell to Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, he passed away.
And that's all I'll say, because if you got nothing to say, good. Don't say anything at all.
Yep. Yeah, he passed away. I mean, I'm never gonna hope someone dies, no matter how I think of them.
No, so not there.
Well, there's certain people that deserve to die, like
somebody that serves somebody a summons on Christmas Eve.
No,
you're not saying that. Okay, good. Just checking.
No, I'm talking about like
Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, Adolf Hitler, Biden, like Bin Laden.
Okay.
Bin Laden, al-Baghdadi, Ramzi Youssef, really bad people.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Do you want to talk about the new job you applied for at this government agency?
No, I do not. Bye.
Oh.